What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Power Play with CJ. Today we're going to talk about the Tampa Bay Lightning acquiring Andres Lindback from the Nashville Predators, two of my three favorite teams, making a trade, something I like to see. Lindback, a huge 6'6" goalie, stuck behind another huge 6'6" goalie in Pecorino in Nashville. And, Tampa made a good move acquiring him, 2 second-round picks. I'm going to stop talking about Lindback and talk about the Lightning for a second. Eisenman, with this draft, made a classic Belichick move, which I'll explain to you, my non-football fans. They had 6 picks in the first 60, and they moved 2 of those second-round picks to Nashville. They had 5 total. 5 picks in the first 60. So they had, some picks to play around with. They got a capable goalie who should develop into a number 1. I mean, you think about it, Tampa had decent goaltending. Southeast Division's a joke. And, I don't think we'll see what Florida has going forward. We'll see the uncertainty in the nation's capital, which is on and off the ice, where the team in Alberta, Manitoba, that somehow ended up in the Southeast Division goes, and what Carolina does. And I think right now, if Lindback can be what I think he is, what I think he can be, Tampa should definitely challenge the divisions. They got the best goal scorer in the league and some other capable offensive players. And I like it. Now, what Heisman did for this draft, Bill Belichick's thing is trade back and acquire more picks, get as many draft picks as possible. I mean, in 2015, the Patriots might have the whole freaking second round at this point, the way he moves picks around the boards. And Eisman did the same thing, moving Downey for Quincy that turned into a first, picks like that. Cabina, second round pick. So, they got the goalie. They brought Helsinus over. Tarkowski and him will compete for the backup job. So, 2 pretty young goalies. Lindback, pretty young kid in himself. Just another capable goaltender. And I really like it. It's one of those things that can definitely help them. Everything was around Schneider, Luongo, and Jonathan Bernier, but Lindback's just as good as those guys with the upside. Goalies that are that big don't grow on trees. Lindback's 24 years old, so perfect age. I think he's going to be a big part of the future going forward. I think he can definitely make them a contender. This is a team that was 1 away from the Stanley Cup Finals anyway in 2011, barely a year ago. So Rolson got old overnight, and the continued development of the young forwards and defensemen. If Hedman can play like he's capable of, if Brett Connolly develops, if Stamkos can keep it up, which this is one certainty, Death, Tax, and Stammer scoring goals. This is a team that can compete. They can play up front. Lindback's that kind of goalie. He's never had a number 1 job in the NHL. Over a full season, I don't know what he can do. But with him, Tarkowski, and the other kid, and Helsinus, as one of those 2 as his backups, they have some really good young goalies in Tampa, and I think they can definitely challenge sooner rather than later, as soon as next year, in fact. And I think they're definitely a threat to win the Southeast Division. I think Heisman's still got a few moves up his sleeve, and I'm really excited. I hope they draft Jacob Trouba with the 10th pick, but we'll see what it's all about. Leave your thoughts and everything. That's all I got in this episode of the Power Play with CJ. Stay tuned for more episodes throughout the off season and beyond. Later, guys.